received lots of questions about this board and batten wall, so I wanted to make a video about how I did it. I started by measuring each wall to calculate the length that I needed for each of the baseboards. Then nailed the baseboards to the wall with my nail gun. Then I added quarter round trim about an inch above the baseboards to give the baseboards an elevated look and also prevent overhang from the battens. I bought 8-foot long primed 1x3 boards and cut them in half, making them 4 feet long each for the battens. I have 9-foot ceilings and I wanted the board and batten wall to take up a little bit more than half of the wall space. So including the baseboards, the quarter round trim, and the battens, the total height was 5 feet. I added a primed 1x3 board the length of the wall on top of the quarter round for the vertical battens to sit on. I then went ahead and hung the wallpaper to help me really envision the space and make sure that the board and batten wall was the height that I wanted. I cut 45-degree angles for the vertical battens that were going to meet in the corner using my table saw, and the same angle for the horizontal battens using my miter saw. Next, I hung the top horizontal plank, which is super important to ensure that it's level, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare trying to hang those vertical planks later. I found this amazing website to calculate equal spacing for the vertical battens, and then I used liquid nails and a nail gun to secure them to the wall. I spent lots of time filling nail holes and caulking seams, but it was totally worth it because after I painted it, everything looked seamless. Okay, so I could have stopped there, but then I wanted to take it to the next level, so I bought this crown molding and framed the inside of the battens to give it a more elegant look. And here's a side-by-side of what it looks like with and without the crown molding, so you tell me which one looks better. Then it was time to paint, which is my favorite part of the whole transformation. I ended up going with choice number 2, which was overwhelmingly the popular choice. Color is Sherwin-Williams Basil, but I got it in the Behr Marquee paint with an eggshell finish. And the very last thing I did to give it the full finish look was I added a shelf to the top. Call me crazy, but I always wait till the end to do this part, because occasionally when I paint I get a tiny bit sloppy, and if it were to bleed over just a little bit onto the wallpaper, the shelf covers it up. Okay, and just to be extra, I added this cove molding underneath the shelving as well. And that's all there is to it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions.